Hello, everybody. Let's bring George in. Hello, George.
Hello, everybody. Here we are. Great to see you.
Oh my gosh, it's been a while.
It has, somehow this is, I don't know how this has happened, but this has become an annual tradition. This is the third year that we have done a sale on the first weekend of spring.
Oh, you're kidding.
Nope. I went back and looked and I'm like, it seems like every time spring rolls around, we do this.
So, what are you seeing as a sign of spring in your neck of the woods?
It got a lot colder and rainier as soon as it was spring. That's Washington.
Yes. Well, we're going to post a video tomorrow. I was telling my group. And hello, everybody. We have this really weird possum who comes up to one of our trees, and he's just it's like he's licking the sap off the tree. It's coming out of the tree, and I swear he's getting drunk on it. He usually comes at night, but he wants to beat all the other possums. So he was there during the day today. So I'm going to post that tomorrow. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Oh my gosh, we got a lot of people from George's group too. It's been so long since we've seen some of you. Welcome, everybody. Hi, Willie Joe. Look at this. We've got 90 peeps.
Oh, that's great. Oh, I do hear an echo too. I wonder.
Oh, that's probably me. Hang on. 2 seconds to fix that.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. Yep, that seems like it took care of it.
Okay. So let's go ahead. Happy Saturday, Willie. Let's go ahead and I want to let everybody know in the Facebook community, if you're on any Facebook group, you can see us, but we can't see you. So make sure you go to Rosie's Auction House on YouTube, or the Antique Nomad live on YouTube, or my personal Facebook page, Heidi Ann Brown, to be part of the bidding. You can watch from any of the other groups. Okay, and Honey Hole Antiques, you have not met George, the Antique Nomad. George travels around the country. Please subscribe to his channel. He is an nomad. He travels everywhere. I heard you got a new vehicle. Is that true?
I got a new used vehicle. It's wonderful. It's just like the old one, except 25,000 miles instead of 250,000.
Good. George is the GOAT. What does the GOAT mean? The greatest. What does that mean? The greatest of all time. Yes. In the vintage world, he's blushing. So before we get started too, I want to let everybody know about Teak Stock, May 9th, 10th, and 11th. It's under 2 months now. If you want to set up there, it's free. We have a lot of vendors that come in, and it's great picking. Everybody is just sorting through their china cabinets. If you want to come and set up, rosiesauctionhouse@gmail.com. It's totally free. Just let me know that you're coming. You can camp all weekend. We have a great time, don't we, George?
It is so much fun. It is so intimate and so great, and such a nice group of people. It's really turned into my favorite show that I do all year long. It's just not like anything else. And we also have an auction and an appraisal fair. I've just put aside, I think I have 9 pieces of better Fenton art glass that are going into the auction from me. And I know that there's usually something like 100 different pieces in the auction lot. So it's just a really fun weekend.
Yes. Okay. So today what we're going to do, we decided that we weren't going to ask you if you're in or out. So what we're going to do today is, if it's not a quick claim item, we're going to put the music on. In the background, you'll hear it real softly. When the music's over, we'll ask you to wind down. When the bidding starts to slow down, we'll put the 30-second timer on. So we don't want to miss anybody. So make sure you try to get your bids in during the music. But it moves along a little bit faster that way. And let's get started. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to have some quick claims to get us started. So these are paper dolls. And what we have here is, you can just call the number. Hi, Sarah. these are single sheets. Okay. Edward's little brother. That is $3. And it's on both sides. This one is antique paper cutouts and doll clothes. Now, these are probably from back in the 80s and 90s. Shadman was a company that did a lot of this stuff back then. And they're becoming quite collectible right now. Hopper. So all you have to do is claim them. They are $3. And these are the Easter bunnies. And you'll see both sides. Or Alice in Wonderland. And there they are. They are $3 a piece. If you want them, Debbie Hannon, which one would you want? Debbie, you were first. Just tell me which one you want. You want them all. Okay. I'm going to make them a lot then. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So it's going to be a lot, $4.56. A lot of paper. And that one will be 3 times 4, $12. Okay. And Debbie, I'm going to put my email up there, and I have one more little bunch right there. Okay, just send me a screenshot that and send me an email that you bought today, so I can get a hold of you. Okay, these are going to be $5. John Wayne. Now these are books. John Wayne, Paper Doll Wedding, the Paper Doll Fantasy. This is the teddy bear. Whoops. So this is full of all kinds of stuff. Look at this. Whoops. Of course, the one I opened isn't. Okay. Or Diana, Princess of Wales. So those usually sell for between $15 and $20. Okay, claim. You're going to have to tell me what you want unless you want them all. They're $5 a piece. Deb, you were first again. Okay. Oh, okay. They're going to be a lot too. Okay. Deb, did you get that email? So $4.57 will be your second lot. That'll be a lot of paper doll books. And that you've got 4 of them times 5, so that's 20. All right. And just let me know, Deb. Just let me know that you got my email. Okay. What you got, George?
Well, I'm going to show you something really quickly, but first, Corinne Jones was asking, and it came up right when you were starting. She was asking if there's any silent bidding or left bids for the teak stock auction.
Ooh, what happened to you?
I don't know.
I can't see you.
I can't either. Just a moment. Okay. Okay. Now I'm back.
For the teak stock auction, we will have the auction up. We've got one big bid call sale we call that is done with absentee bidding on Facebook. That is going to be March 30th. So right after March 30th, the teak stock auction will come up, and you can absentee bid simply by emailing me and tell me what your high bid is on the item. Okay, so that'll be up very soon. Okay, there you are. How did that happen?
I'm not sure. My camera suddenly just took a moment for a break, so hopefully that won't happen again. Okay, so this first lot I'm going to do, I do have a lot of Fenton pieces tonight, but I have other things as well. And I think we'll start this first lot. This is going to be choice, and $5 is the opening bid, and I'll show you. I have a very cute miniature or an interesting thing that relates to the old Sears catalog. So let me get them up where you can see them. Here we go. So this is choice between these, and I'll show you them in order. The first piece here, these are the Little Duke toy cards. These are from about the 19-teens, and these are itty bitty. They're about, they're miniatures. They're about 1.5 inches by 3/4 inch wide, and they are a full complete card deck in the original box. And here is the ace with the Little Duke. I think these are just really fun. And these are It is a complete full set, and it does. I made sure everything was there. It even has the rules card, and it has the Joker. You have to be careful on old decks of playing cards because Jokers often, there was a period of time where people collected the Jokers and they took them out. And so a lot of old decks are missing the Jokers now, which kind of messes them up for today's collectors. So we've got an opening bid of $5 on that. And then the other choice, also same price, is this. This is from Cabinet. Notice it talks all about the Sears catalog, because this is an advertising piece from Sears from about 1910 in celluloid, and the back is a nail buffer, so it's an emery board. Sometimes they would do little mirrors, but this one talks all about how Sears is going to make sure that you love everything you get from them, and if you don't have their catalog, well, send off for it mail order. So Lena Ray at $10 is our current high bid. I'm going to put these cards back in so I can hold these up in front so you see the choice here. We're at $10 bid on the choice of two items. I'm going to do a lot of choices tonight. Some will be more alike, whereas these two are just kind of different, but I just thought that they were fun to show together because they're at least about the same age. So there is the choice between the two, and we are at $10 bid. And yeah, Peter, I think there is some background music, and I think when it ends, that lets us know that we're getting close to the end of the bid. So, but Heidi will let us know because there comes the timer. So we're going to wind this down. And yes, I miss Sears too. You know where Sears is still really popular is in Mexico, and they still do very well there, which I find very interesting because, and they carry lots of good stuff. It's like none of the bad stuff ever happened down there. Donald Kitchen, nice to see you too. So we are counting down here. $10 is our bid, Lena Ray for choice, and our backup is Willie Joe. So we're going to let this wind down, and Lena will pick first, and then I see they're negotiating. Yes,
no, don't do that.
This will all get billed via PayPal. You just send me, if you win my stuff, just send to the antiquenomad@gmail.com and let me know your mailing address and your billing address. Okay.
It's sold for $10 for Lena.
Okay, so Lena, tell us, which would you like? It's your choice. Or if you want both, you can have both. Tiny cards. Okay, Lena takes the tiny cards for $10. And Willie Joe, let us know if you're interested in the nail buffer as a backup. And I'm going to put this down right now. There we go.
Oh, okay. Yep, she is.
All right, thank you.
Okay, I don't know if Deb Hannon got my email. I'm going to just go ahead and put that up there again for you. I'll show you these two items. I have some glass horses. This one is blue. Now it's got a nice I don't know, smooth bottom on this one. They both do actually. This one is a unicorn. I think this one is more contemporary, probably from the 80s. I don't know about this one, but they're going to go up together for choice, and I will start them at $5 and we'll see where they go. So here they are. And I'll sell at least one of these when I put them up for choice, okay? Here we go. And Karen's going to start us out at $5. Now, you will hear the music if I get my act together here. The music tells you to bid. If it's too loud, let me know. It should just be playing in the background. I've got it real low just to keep us flowing here, okay? So we have $5 with Karen. The blue one is older. And it is about 5 inches tall. The unicorn is 3 inches. Dana's at 7. And has lots of air bubbles in it. And then this one, maybe Murano, I don't know, but it is what it is. You'll get your choice. $7 is bid. As we get started, thank you everybody for coming tonight on this on this first Saturday of spring. $7 with Dana. Hello, Ashley. If you have any questions at all while you're in the house, please let us know. We're going to do the timer on these just to keep things moving. And here we go with the timer. 30 seconds and out. I ship from Michigan, and George, you're shipping from Washington?
Yes, that's right.
You will get your choice. Hi, Rusty. Nice to see you too. So you'll have your choice of the unicorn or the blue horse. The starting bid it's at $7 right now. Check your screen, Ashley. This is for choice. The horse is blue and the unicorn is crystal. We already have 7. Make sure you watch the screen because we've got lots of venues on tonight. $7 with Ashley. With Dana. Okay. And then I just have to stop it here. You got it. I think so. Let's see. Ashley Pope. Ashley, let me know. If let me know which one you'd like, if not both. And I'll slow it down a little bit now. I see there's a bid that came in after. We'll slow it down a little bit. Ashley, let me know which one you'd like. You can take both of them if you want. Our backup bidder is Dana. The horse. Okay. And Dana, would you like the unicorn? And Ashley, here is my email, okay? Okay, does anybody want the unicorn? He can be had for the price of $8. Just, if you want it, just holler unicorn and it'll be yours. We're going to move on. And George.
Okay, well, here's my first lot of Fenton. They are little bells. They are very pretty and they are hand painted. And we have on the screen, they both look the same color. We're going to start these at $5 choice, but they are a little bit of a different color, actually. This one is a true ruby red, and it has an optic in it, so it's a little bit of a herringbone with the rose painted on it. This one is actually a flashed color, and this is cranberry flash. So on your end, it may look the same, and they look pretty similar in person, but they are actually a slightly different shade. And this one has the signature in it of D. Cutshaw. Mm-hmm. And this one has the nice rose painting. And this one has no signature at all. And I have to be honest, this one I'm not sure is a Fenton piece. It might be Westmoreland now that I'm looking at it. But they both have this Mary Gregory style. Now, when we say Mary Gregory, of course, everybody thinks, oh, she did children. She didn't actually do children. She only worked for the Boston and Sandwich Company for about 5 years in the 1880s. But she perfected this style of the white enamel with flowers and things. And because it was so popular, lots of other companies did it. And she ended up getting credit for the designs. And so Mary Gregory has become what this style is known for, even though she didn't strictly do just these designs. So we have the girl on the fence. We're at $5 now for choice with Faye. So we've got the girl on the fence in the cranberry flash. Or we have this one, and you can tell they work because they won't stop ringing. This one is the roses and garland. Now $10, Richard Spangler for choice. $10 choice is the current bid. And we're winding down here. Size on this, the red one in this hand with the rose is just under 3 inches tall, and the other one is about 4 inches. $12 now choice with Faye. So we are at $12 bid, $13 with Richard Spangler now for choice.
You went fuzzy again.
It went fuzzy again. Let me see if I can figure out why this is happening. I'm sorry about that.
That's okay. Richard's in at 13.
Come back. I really don't know why it's doing that, but hopefully it'll cooperate.
You let me know when you want to put the timer on, George.
You can put the timer on now. I think we've got 2 folks who are interested, so let's let them have 30 seconds to decide. We're at $15 each. $16 choice now for Richard. I look better fuzzy sometimes too, but the merchandise would like to be seen. All right. Needs Windex, yeah. I actually did that beforehand. No, I'm not sure why it shut off, but if worse comes to worse, I'll have to switch it to the camera on the computer, which isn't quite so great, but it'll work. $20 choice now. The shirt might be causing it. Yeah, the shirt is definitely, with the pinstripes, may not have been the best choice, but no, it has something to do with the connection between the camera and the computer. $20 choice. Richard is out, so I think we have a winner at $20 per choice, and that would be Faye. Yes, so Faye, let us know which of these you like. You may have either or both at $20 each. And if you end up leaving one, then we'll ask Richard if he wants the one that's left.
Okay, Faye, 1 or 2? 1 or 2?
1 ringy dingy or 2 ringy dingies.
We were just watching laughing tonight.
Ruby handle. So Faye, I believe this is the one you're asking for. Yes. Okay. Very good. So that one's for Faye. Richard, let us know if you are interested in the other one. It is still available. And you can actually put that in the comments if you wish. Let's see.
Richard, let us know. Yes, Richard will take it.
Okay, very good, Richard. Thank you.
Richard, it's the Antique Nomad. Let me go ahead and get you his email. The Antique Nomad at gmail.com. Ours are easy. And Ashley, I don't see your email yet. It's rosiesauctionhouse at gmail.com. Okay, I have 2 very cool mid-century horse planters. We have this one that's made in Japan. Or we have another one here. This one is also, this one just has a number on the bottom of it, but it's probably made in Japan too. So very realistic looking. They both have double horses on there. I'm going to start these out at, we'll go ahead and start them out at $10 for choice. And I would put them up here, but I think, let's see how they look. Yeah, let's go ahead and show them up here. There we go. Debbie Ashby first. All right, and here we go. 15 with Dora. There's the first one. Six inches tall. And here is the second one. This one's got kind of a square base to it. 20 with Deb. You'll hear the music. And then if the bidding slows, we'll put the timer on. $20 with Deb Hannon. This is for choice. Remember, we're on a lot of different platforms tonight, so watch the screen for the bids. Dana's at 22. Thank you, Barb. Nice to see everybody tonight. I hope everybody's having a great weekend. Okay, I'm going to just go ahead and put the timer on right away here. If I can find it. Here we go. So 30 seconds and out. So get your bids in. 23 with Deb. Donald, you're just teasing me again. 23 with Deb. And here is the other one now, 24 with Dana. Get your bids in. 30 seconds is all we've got. Holy smoke-a-moly. 20 seconds left to get in there. We'll call this the darker horse, and the other one is the lighter horse, of course. A horse is a horse, of course, of course. Deb is in at 25. 5 seconds left. We don't ask you if you're in or out at this point. We might change to that, but right now we're going to do it this way. Hello there, Stephen. Okay, let me go ahead and close this one out and see where we end up. Okay. It looks like Dana at 26. So Dana, let me know if you want one or two. The price is 26. And our backup will be Deb. Okay. Thank you, Ashley. I got it that time, Ash. Thank you so much. Dana is going to take the light one. And we have this one, Deb, if you want it. Now, this just came from a hoarder's house. I bought the entire house. So it's going to come with dust and all, okay? So you just let me know if you want that one. Dana is going to take $4.59. And Deb is going to take this. And Deb, did you get my email? If you could send me an email, please. And I'll post it again if you need it. And that is a clean sweep. $4.60 goes to Deb. Okay. And that one is 26. All righty. Thank you, ladies. And here's George.
Okay, well, we did a little wardrobe change because while that wasn't what was causing the camera problem, I noticed that we were getting all sorts of really interesting op art images out of my shirt, which I wasn't expecting. So pinstripes, not good on camera. Lesson learned. This next lot is the only lot I have that is sterling. And it's an easy choice. It is choice between the two. Someone might want one or someone might want both. They are exactly the same. And they're really beautiful. These are Victorian era or early turn of the 20th century. And they're on the large size for salt spoons, but they are really lovely shaped sterling spoons. And we are going to start these out at $9. The value of the silver in them is more than $9. They weigh approximately 1/3 of an ounce. So they're probably worth about $10 to $12 just sterling value alone. And they have this wonderful shape to them. I just always thought that these old spoons were really neat. This one does have a monogram on the back. And they are marked sterling right where my fingers are. And we've got Cheryl Kemp, our opening bid at $9 choice. And now Ginger at 10. So it's basically going to be, you can have both if you want, or if you just want one, then the backup bidder will get one. So whoever the high bidder is will have the option of having both of them. Maybe you want one for salt and one for sauce. I'm going to just hold one up at a time because I think it'll be easier for you to detail this way. And they're very, very nice. You know, we always say that a bad housekeeper is an antique's best friend, but these actually have been polished by somebody recently enough that they are actually nice and silver. And there is something to know about silver. If you actually use it, you don't have to polish it. Everybody thinks that polishing is because you get your fingerprints on it, and actually using it is what keeps it shiny. When you set it on in the hutch and you let it sit there for years and years and don't touch it, that it turns black. So we are at $15 choice. Cheryl Kemp is our high bidder. And now Wanda Moore at $20 choice. Hi, Wanda. Nice to see you. They really are quite lovely. I think the designs are very sweet. Lots of detail. I do not know what this pattern is. There are lots of patterns in silver, and I don't know who the maker or the pattern is on this. When you get back to this era, they become a little more obscure.
All right, here we go with the timer.
Okay, Wanda's our high bidder at 20 now. Cheryl at 22 each for choice. I'm not coming into a lot of silver now because the prices have gone so high. So this is the only lot I have tonight, but I thought it would be fun. It's something I've never sold on a live sale before.
22 is Cheryl.
A clean house is a sign of a boring woman. I like that. Yes.
I totally agree, Lena.
All right. Wanda at 24 for choice.
10 seconds left.
Even the way the bowl's scooped is nice. I like these 3 toes here. And there we go. So we'll put that in, and there we go. Wanda, $24 each choice. Would you like one or would you like both? Maybe you have a place to use both of them. They might be nice for sauce. They're about 3.5 inches long, so they're not itty bitty like the little tiny salt spoons you see.
1 or 2, Wanda? Our backup is Cheryl Kemp.
Both. Okay.
Take them both. Okay.
I'm glad they get to stay together.
Okay. Here is a little bag. And this has got a tortoise shell. I don't know. Maybe George can help us out on the what this is. But it's got some very elaborate designs on it. I guess I'll start it out at 10.
I think it's celluloid pressed to look like tortoise, and that's a great little piece, actually.
Yeah.
19 teens maybe, or 20s. That's really cute.
Let's start it at 15. It's really in good condition. I mean, if you look at the inside of it, it's really in great condition. So it's over 100 years old, probably. Look at that. It looks brand new. It is cloth, and it has a very elaborate design on the outside. Okay. And here we go. 16. Let's get the music. I guess we're not going to do, let's just try to wind it down with the timer. We won't do the music if you guys can't hear it. I don't want to. 18 with Sarah. Maybe we don't need it.
Is that a paisley pattern?
Pardon me?
Is that fabric a paisley pattern?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's really neat.
Isn't it cool?
It's good.
It's a box lot item that I got. Kim is at 22. Sarah's at 25. And there is the inside. Isaac was our first, 26. Willie Joe is at 30. When the bid starts slowing down, we'll put the timer on. Willie Joe is at 30. Keith is at 31. All right. It's not me. It's not, George will have to do that. Wanda. Okay, Willie Joe is at 34. And here goes the timer. I'm going to go ahead and measure it from bottom to top without the handle so you have an idea. It is 9 inches tall. Sarah's at 36. And timering out on this one. Kim is at 38. Just really, okay, good. Gotcha, Wanda. 10 seconds left. Sarah is at 45. It's really cool. I do have some Stife tonight, too. And here we go. George builds his own. It's not like with Trudy and Parker. So George builds his own. Okay. Sold to Sarah Friedel for 45. Thank you, Sarah. All right. Thank you, Bidder.
That was a great piece and a nice price. And I'll tell you, if I was watching, I would have bid on that. That's really cool. We don't get together in advance and say, oh, what are you selling? What are you selling? So this is all a surprise to us with each other's stuff as it goes too. And yeah, boy, I wish I'd been in a bid on that one. That was really neat. And Susan Lee, hello, it's nice to see you. Okay, let's see here. Let's go with, Oh, heck, let's do a Fenton lot here. We're going to have a choice between two pieces that are both Fenton, but a little different from each other. And we're going to start these at $10 for choice. And the choices here are the shell pink swirl vase, which is 6 inches tall with a very nice crimped edge, or the blue opalescent hobnail, same era, the 6-inch dish, the little bonbon with the closed ear handles, which I really like because they have the hobnail on them, so it's really easy to hold on to. And we have Corinne and now Richard at 15 for choice. Shoot, my darn phone again. Hang on, let me see if I can do anything about that. I don't know why this is happening. I'm going to have to change the settings, folks, and use a different phone. So bear with me, or a different camera. So give me just one moment here.
16 with Corrine.
Okay. Well, it came back, but I'm still going to switch it here. So bear with me. Okay. That's going to make things look a little different. Okay, here's our choices. We're back, and I'm going to use this camera because it's going to be more reliable. I don't know what's going on with the other one.
Okay, so the pink swirl vase is very sought after in pastels. Anything in pastels right now is just super collectible.
Pastels are hot in general this year, yes, because the all these years of people painting everything gray, well, now they're suddenly realizing that it's kind of colorless, and maybe they would like something a little more exciting in their house. So, yeah, yes. We are definitely seeing pastels going crazy. I'm going to hold this one up where you can see it a little better.
It's kind of hard to see the pink. The pink is like a pale pink. So it tends to look washed out, but in person, it's a very like a melt glass pink. It's so nice.
Yes, okay. It really is. It looked better under my other lighting, but I have to change the lights to go with this camera. So there we go.
It's a melt glass, Keith. It's kind of a melt glass pink, isn't it, George?
Yeah, it's a shell pink. It's not really pearlized. Pearlized, I think you're thinking opalescent. This piece glows with opalescence. But this one is just a solid color.
All right. We have 25 with Richard, and the timer is on. Yeah, the swirled vase is nice to collect because there's a lot of different colors in that. So it's a fun one to collect. It comes in all the pastels and some of the clear glass colors too. If you ever find that in Mulberry, you're talking a piece that's worth close to $1,000.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, it's very rare. Okay.
It's such a nice balanced design.
Yes. All right. It's going to be sold. And let's see who the winner is. Cheryl Kemp at 28.
Okay, Cheryl, let us know. The blue hobnail, the pink shell pink vase, or both. Your choice.
You're welcome, Tammy. I'm going to take it's Cheryl Kemp, Richard. Unless I missed a bid. Richard, no. Yes, Cheryl Kemp is in at 28. So Cheryl, let us know. The swirl vase. And Richard, you are the backup, but we have the bonbon left.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Richard. She did get in just under the wire.
Did you want the bonbon? If not, that'll be up for grabs. We'll see if Richard wants it.
Okay, Cheryl, we've got you down for the vase. You already have this piece. Okay.
Okay, up for grabs if anybody wants it.
Yep, let us know in the comments if you are interested in this piece. It is available.
Okay.
Okay, and we'll set it aside and let you go on, Heidi, with your next.
All right. I got two little boxes here or purses. This one's got I think that's a lucite handle. I think it's loose is what they call it. And it's got that fabric inside. We're going to start these at $5. When you say up for grabs, what does that mean? That means somebody can grab that for the same price. Yep. Sometimes we change the price, but most of the time we keep it. Okay. And then this little doll is in metal. It needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but We're going to do choice on either one of these bags. Okay. So we have $10 with Corrine. So this one does have I think it's lucite, the lucite handle. With the handle up, it's 9 inches tall. And you can see it's pretty clean all the way around. I don't see any stains or issues with that one. This one needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Don't tell us which one, Keith, because somebody might be bidding on that same one. Okay. So this is the silver one, but we got you in for, that's okay. You're new to the auction world. That's fine. $20 is bid, $28 for Pauline. And we'll go ahead and start the timer. 30 with Keith. Let's see, Pauline might want the other one, so she'll quit bidding. That's why we keep it to ourselves. You're on purse probation. You just got one from me, didn't you, Lena?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Steven, $30 with Keith. We have about 20 seconds left. Now, Karen's in at 31. You'll get choice of either one of those purses. Did you like that purse, Lena? That was pretty cool, wasn't it? 10 seconds left. Hey, Sassy. And here we go. You still need the email. I'll post it after this one. Okay, sweetie? Okay. Sold. Okay. It is sold to Pauline for $35. Here is my email once again here. Let's put it up here. Okay. So Pauline, which one would you like? And you can have one or two. It's good to see you tonight. And let's see who our backup is. Our backup is Karen Brothwell. The white one goes to Pauline. Okay. And Karen, we have this one left if you want it. Thank you, Pauline. You get $462. Okay, let me see what that bid was. I forgot. 35. Okay. And Karen wants the other one. Okay, thanks, Karen. And I will PM you, okay, with the invoice. Okay.
All right. Really briefly, just because I know we have some folks who are new to this, and I want to make sure everybody understands. Follow the bid on the screen. We will try to make sure we put up whatever the high bid at the moment is, and then once the bidding ends and the countdown is done on the timer, we put in sold, because there's a lag for people. So then by the time it comes back to us and says sold, we know whoever had the high bid at that moment is the winner, and we'll announce who it is. So that's how you'll know who's in the lead in the bidding. And hopefully that makes things a little easier. Now this one, I've got a pair of pandas here, and these are Fenton, and we're going to start them at $12 each. So $12 is the opening bid. And we have a very, very pink one. There seems to be a lot of pink because it's spring, and pink seems to be coming back as a color. And then the other one is one of the birthday month ones, and this is for the month of February. And this one is clear, but it has the little amethyst heart because of the birthstone. And then this one, because it's the calendar one, actually has the tag. We're at $15 choice now with Richard. And so this one has the Handmade in USA. Salutations from February Bear. And it talks all about how the February Bear is the intellectual type. It's funny, I know a lot of Aquarians in my life, and yes, they all do seem to be very smart. And then here is the back of the pink panda, and I just like that color a lot. These were very popular. I have friends named the Coes, and they were really involved with the Fenton family. And when they were buying and selling a lot of Fenton in the 1980s and 90s, their children were young. And Fenton was saying, how are we going to get future generations involved? And the Coes said, you need to make lots of glass animals. That's something that kids can collect, and then they'll know the Fenton name. And because of that, Fenton really took that to heart and made a ton of interesting glass animal figures. And that's something that a lot of us love now. So I've just always liked that story because, sometimes the best ideas when you're talking a small business, it just comes from talking to your people.
Yes.
$25 choice now with Ashley. And am I sure they're pandas? I guess they're just bears. I don't know. They're round and whimsical and comical. So I always think panda. So I apologize if I misspoke there. And,
get your bids in. The timer's on.
Susan Lee at 27 is our current high bidder for choice. Ashley Pope at 28. Richard at 30. And Richard got his bid in there first. In the event that two people have the same bid, the first person who put the bid in is the high bidder. Ashley at 32. We have just a few seconds left, folks. So $32 choice. And
we love pandas at Rosie's, don't we, Donald? Yes, we do. Okay.
Sarah is out and we are sold. So I believe that means Ashley Pope is our high bidder at $32. And let us know if you want the pink one or the February one. And Richard, you just missed, but you are the backup bidder. So we'll see which one Ashley wants. Maybe you'll both end up happy. Ashley wants the pink one. Okay, very good. Richard, if you're interested in February, this can be yours. Let us know.
Let us know, Richard.
And that would be at $32.
The February calendar bear. If Richard doesn't want it, it'll be up for grabs. We'll wait to hear from you. Want the pink one?
The pink one, okay. Up for grabs, and that doesn't mean what the gentleman said.
So if you want the February bear, he is the same price, $34. No,
32.
No, $32. $32 on that.
Yeah, so Sarah will take it. Thank you, Sarah. It's yours.
Okay, right. I have an interesting lot here. And I have to tell you, George has probably noticed this. I don't know why hens on the nest are just going nuts. It's like glowy glass was a couple years ago, and look at where it's taken off now. I will tell you, I think in another year you won't be able to buy hens on a nest. I think they're going to go up double and triple because just what I've seen. So you're getting your choice here. You're getting your choice of the one with the blue head or the one with the white head. Okay. I will go ahead and start these at $15 for choice. This one has matches in it, but it also says that this one is Westmoreland and antique blue body, milk glass head. And it doesn't say the year, but I'm really not going to guess. Well, I would say I'm really not going to guess. Probably 70s, but I'm really not going to guess. I think this one might be Fenton. I'm not sure. It's a little different base. But it is what it is. And this one has the blue head with the white body. So you're going to get your choice of either one of these. And I'll put them up so you can see them over here closer up. Okay. And here is this one. All right. We have $26 with Cheryl. These are both about the same size. Notice the base on this one has a design on it. Crisscross design. About 6 inches across. And I'll sell at least one. This one is about the same size, but he's more milk glass. 30 with Richard. 31 with Isaac. So you also notice that that one's all melt glass. This one you can see a little bit. It's a little opaque. You can see through it a little bit up here. So this isn't total melt glass like the other one is. All right. 35 with Richard. Let me show you this one again, and then we'll put the timer. Maybe I can get them both up there. We'll see. This will be a trick, but we'll give it a shot. Okay, there they are. So you're going to get choice 38 with Cheryl Kemp, and here is the timer. You'll get choice of either one. 38 is bid. Cheryl is at 38, and we have 30 seconds left. You'll get choice. And blue is really popular with these, but if you're finding those little tiny hens on a nest, even in Boyd's Crystal, holy smoke-a-moly. You want to grab them. 39 with Richard. You want Cadbury eggs? It's chocolate, Lena. We want chocolate no matter what, all the time. You can't find the email. It's rosiesauctionhouse, Deb, at gmail.com. I'll post it again. There it is right there. Cheryl Kemp is at 40. Okay. So let's go ahead and Cheryl Kemp, you are the winner. Let me know if you want the blue head or the white one. And Richard is the backup. She's going to take them both. Okay, that's the way to do it. Thanks, Cheryl.
Oops.
Thanks, bidders.
Okay, Deb, I'm going to type it in for you then. It's rosiesauctionhouse at gmail.com. So maybe take a screenshot. That's hers, and mine's the antique nomad at gmail.com. And we are going to, Laura La has been asking if other animals are popular. She has a cat on a nest, and yes, other animals are popular. And I am going to have a Fenton piece that is on a nest coming up later that is not a chicken, but I will let you just guess. In the meanwhile, this lot is my one sort of throw to modernism tonight. And it is a choice between a Fenton piece and a Viking piece. This is the only piece of Viking I have tonight. But the Fenton piece, these are going to start at $15 choice. So 15 is the opening bid. But the Fenton piece is this nice thumbprint basket in the bright orange, just in time for Easter baskets. And this one could be filled with Cadbury eggs. So there you go. This one is 7.5 inches tall and the same in width. And Fenton did these in the late 1960s and early 70s when orange was such a hot decorator color. So that's one. We've got Stephanie at $16, our opening bid. And then this is the Viking piece. This is a really neat piece from the 70s. It's a very happy, bright yellow. It has the Viking label right there. I've always liked these lobes, and the way that it's reeded, it just looks like an opening flower. It's very 70s. It's about 4.5 inches tall. It would have originally been for votive candle, but you could use it for anything because it's deep enough to put other things in. So these are the choices. And yes, they are definitely 1970s colors. I am seeing a lot of people, again, I think it's because of these gray interiors. Yellow is suddenly selling really well, just like we were talking about the pinks. Everything yellow that I have is suddenly flying off the shelf. I sold 3 pieces of McCoy pottery to 3 different customers, all in yellow at a mall the other day. So it seems like a decorator color that's back. It does not glow, though. This particular yellow doesn't have any of the uranium in it because they weren't trying to get a greenish cast. So this one is not a glower. This one would glow a little bit because of cadmium and orange, although the cadmium glow to me, unless you use a really strong black light, it's not the same thing as the uranium glass.
Okay. 22 with Willie Joe. We ready for the timer?
Sure.
All
$22 choice, and we're going to count down the last 30 seconds here. Yes, we're all wanting chocolate, that's for sure. My staircase case is gray on the bottom and yellow on the top. Interesting. And I really like those colors together too. And I think they really work.
All right, 30 seconds and out. We have Willie Joe at 22. Get your bids in.
$22 per choice.
That thumbprint basket is as wide as it is tall. That's a hard one to pack. That always makes me nervous because that handle.
I have a nice box for it. I chose boxes before I chose items.
That's a good way to do it. All right, 5 seconds left. All right. And I will go ahead.
Richard's in at 23. And we're going to hit bid end here. And Richard, it looks like your choice, $23. The orange basket or the Viking yellow piece, or both. And we'll give Richard a minute to decide, and then Willie Joe will be our backup. Richard wants the basket. Okay, very good. Willie Joe, are you interested in the Viking piece? Let us know.
Keith, okay, I'll answer your question, Keith. Let me read it. Is the price, or do we pay sales tax? It's a final price. Also, do we just Venmo? I do PayPal.
I can do either.
Okay, and so yeah, and I can do Square. Okay. Yes, she wants the Viking.
Okay.
All right. I have 2 Stice.
Ooh.
And this one is called this one's a Cocker Spaniel. He's called Cocky. There he is. He is a Stife. He's got the fuzzy ears. Well, I thought he was a Stife. Yep, he is a Stife. Okay. I don't know the age or anything of him, but he's got the Stife sticker on him, okay? And this is the other one that we have, and I don't know what kind of a dog this one is. We're going to start these at 15. And here is the button in his ear. Akita, is this a husky, or is it called an Akita or something? I don't know. This one I don't see the button in his ear. I don't know why. Maybe because his ears are fuzzy. Maybe it's somewhere else. But he's got or maybe it's an older one. But it does have the tag. Okay, so we'll start it at $15 for choice. Siberian Husky could be. And you know what? I've got this other little one here too. I have 3 Stice. So let's do choice. This is a teddy bear Stife. And this one says that he is, I'll show you the tag. And this one is a Stife. What does it say? It's a classic since 1880. This is a newer Stife right here, but it's this one is celebrating the older bears. Okay, so this is the newer one. Then we have this one. We'll call this a Husky, but I'm not sure what it is. Somehow I keep thinking Akita. I don't even know if that's a dog. 11 inches by 11, and the little Cocker Spaniel is 8 inches across. Okay, Tammy's at 25. So we have this one. He's kind of fuzzy. We have the bear with the Stife tag. And there's his ear. There's his tag for all you Stife collectors. And then we have this one. Okay. We have 27 with Tammy. Now, I'll sell at least one when we do choice, and that includes choice of anything, okay? When we do choice, we'll always sell at least one. Let me fix this camera a little bit. Okay, 28 with Richard. I'll show you one more time, and then we'll do the clock. We're trying to give you a little bit more time because we've been missing a couple bids. His color is gray. He's like a steel gray. And then this is like a caramel colored. Richard's at 30. And then this one is just a little mixture of grays. He's got that stifey feel on his face. You know what I'm talking about. He's cute. All right. $30 is bid. We're at 34. We're going to go ahead and do the timer. So I'm going to put after I sell this, we are having a bid call auction on our site. You can bid ahead on a Facebook catalog. I'm going to put the catalog link on after this if you want to see it. That big sale is going to be March 30th, and we have 80 lots in that, and I will call that sale auction style, auctioneer style. So I will post that after we sell this so that you can take a look at that later. And this is the husky. I think the ears are wrong for a husky. I don't know. Okay, 34 with Tammy. And we have 7 seconds left. I'll actually post that link right now. Whoops, maybe I won't. I thought I copied it. Yep, right there. Okay, and let's take that off of there. And we will do the sold. All right.
Oh, that's
37. You guys are waiting till I put that clock on. I don't know if that's good or bad. Tammy, it's at 37. Our backup is Richard. So Tammy, you let me know which one you'd like or which ones you'd like. I know your games. I got you figured out. So we'll do 37 straight across. So Tammy, you know, the bear, the gray dog, or the red dog. Tammy Worth. So yeah, I posted that link in comments. If you want to visit that site, you can bid ahead on Facebook on the auction. All right, Tammy takes the gray dog. Richard, would you like any of them? $486 or $466. $466 goes to Tammy. Stife dog. Richard wants the bear, and we have the little cockapoo left, and that one is up for grabs. Let me show them to you one more time. $467 goes to Richard. For 37, it's the bear. The brown dog goes to Denise. All right. Clean sweep. Thank you, guys.
All right. Well, that worked out really well. This next lot, well, we have some critters in this too, but these are two 1930s silhouettes that I just got actually the other day at an estate sale in a very unlikely place, and I thought they were really cute. They're about 4 inches to 4.5 inches square, and it's going to be choice. We're going to start these at $10 each choice, and the choices are between the two. We have the little girl who has something to say to this cat. I'm not sure what's going on there exactly, if she's about to give it a treat, if she's scolding it, if she's about to pet it, but I thought it was very cute. They both have the gold in the background that you can see there. And then this one are the two lovebirds sitting in the tree with the two owls sitting in the tree over them. I didn't notice the owl detail at first. I thought that was really cute. And they have gold in the background of the silhouette. So they would reverse paint the black on the glass, and then they would do different backgrounds, in this case, a gold foil for the parts where there wasn't any color on the glass. And then they would do a solid color for the rest of it so that you have a background. So I think they're just very sweet. We have $20 choice with Lena Ray. $22 choice now with Cheryl Kemp. It's interesting, they had 2 different ways to hang them, even though they were the same. Back in the day, you would usually use a little eyelet like this and just hang it on a nail or a hook. And then this one must have been hung later because they actually used copper wire across the back. $25 choice now with Lena Ray on these cute little silhouettes. It's hard to believe that these are 90 years old now. Silhouettes were very popular starting in the late 20s and then very much through the 1940s. And it actually started being popular to do them on glass because people in the 30s started collecting in the 20s and 30s, they started collecting the old French ones that were cut out of paper from back in the 1870s and framing them. And that's when the company said, hey, well, what if we did that on glass? Wouldn't that be cute? And now we are collecting these today. So kind of a fun story. We've got $30 choice with Lena Ray. And here is the timer coming up. These came out of an estate sale of all places. These were hanging up in somebody's garage workshop. They were about the only thing that wasn't covered in grease in the entire thing. So it must have been somebody who had these from a parent or a grandparent and just really loved looking at them while they were working on their projects. But these were nice and clean and in good condition. And I think that's why I got them, because usually these don't last. But I think nobody noticed them because they were in an unlikely place. And yeah, I think they're pretty timeless too. And Stephanie, I appreciate your bid, but we actually have bid of $30 choice already. And we are just winding down here. And I think that we are near the end. And we are sold. So Lena Ray, $30 choice. Let us know if you want one or both. And then if you just take one, well, then the other one will be for the background. Yes, some do have milkweed. I will be selling a milkweed background one later on this. And Lena takes both. Thank you very much, Lena.
Okay. All right. Thank you, bidders. We appreciate it. Please take the time to subscribe to our channel, The Antique Nomad Live, or Rosie's Auction House if you haven't already. We appreciate it. Give us a thumbs up and a heart. We appreciate the thumbs up. Karen, John, Debbie, the hearts, Mary, Brenda, Jenny, Vicky. Thank you so much. Okay, I have an item here, and I just looked at the bottom of these. I'm gonna start these at 50. I have 2 of them. Now, these came from Minnesota, and our historian here has written what they were. So this was 30, 40 years ago. He just died a couple years ago, right after we cleaned his house out. He was in his 90s. And he wrote stickers on everything. He says, this is a blue mini lamp, moon and stars, made for LG Wright. And he has 250 on that one. So you're going to get choice. We're going to start them at 50. So we're starting them at, what is that? 20% of the value 30 years ago. This one, let's see what this one says. This one says it's actually more. This is Fenton. Okay, this is Fenton Emerald, made for LG Wright. So this is LG Wright, but Fenton made this for LG Wright. So these are very cool. We're going to start them at 50. And they are mini oil lamps. You just don't see them. And Christine Smith is going to start us at 50. Okay. So you have the shade, the chimney there. This one is LG Wright, but Fenton actually made it. 65 with Jenny. And then I'll show you the icy blue one, which I think is spectacular. That is the moon and the stars. 65 with Jenny Sullivan. And we're going to have in the teak stock auction an Amberina one that came out of the same batch. I pulled that for the teak stock sale. 10 inches tall. With the moon and stars on this one. Okay. I don't know where to hold them. Okay. This one is pretty cool with the shade the way it is. I don't know as I've ever seen that one. 75 with Deb Harmon. And this one, they're both about the same size, about 10 inches. Cute as a bug's ear. And we'll go ahead and start the timer. So we have $75, and here goes the timer. If you want Fenton animals, I'm in the shop. I can go get you Fenton animals. I've been in my house all winter, George. I'm finally in my shop. You know how this is. I can pick from anything here.
That's right.
It feels so good. Okay, 80 with Cheryl. Watch that clock. This is important. You're not going to come across these again. I can guarantee you. That green one's a hard one to find. In this blue, I've seen it, but not in this color. That icy blue. We have about 5 seconds left. Cheryl is in at 80. Deb's in at 85. And let's see where we end up. Ooh, Melissa Ash was our first 90, followed by Christine. Oh, you guys are hanging out to the end. Melissa, let me know. And Christine is the backup. Melissa was our first 90. The green or the blue for Melissa? Hi, William. I bet these are kind of up your alley, William. I just unpacked these today. So Melissa Ash followed by Christine Smith. Both. Okay, that sounds perfectly fine. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, bidders. Appreciate it.
Yeah, those were very nice. That was a neat thing to see. Well, Rosie will find you, Heidi will find you some other animals, I'm sure, but I will bring up, since someone asked, the one remaining Fenton animal lot that I have right now, and they are birds. And we have a choice here. The choice is between the bluebird in the blue satin with the blue rose, and this one is, these are going to be $20 choice for starting bid, by the way. So 20 is the starting bid. Here's our signature. This one is signed by Edwards. And then the other choice is this red bird. And this red bird has the floral painting all over. And it also has something very curious, which I thought was really fun. It has a little snail painted on the top of the head. I have not seen that before. And that just jumped out at me as being something kind of a little extra special. And the signature on this one is Thornton. And we have Alex and Willie Joe both at 20, but Alex had his bid in, or her bid in first. I'm sorry, I haven't met you, Alex, so I don't know. Ashley Pope at 22 for choice. Willie Joe at 24. Yeah, I always love the birds, and I think that these are, they're just really nicely done. They're such good quality. And the blue with the rose is a pattern that we see other pieces in. And then the red, because of that snail, I think that's going to be kind of a one-of-a-kinder on that one. And Ashley is in at 25 as our current high bid. Isaac at $30 for choice now. So $30 choice is bid. Someone asked me if I was working on my auctioneering skills, and I am a little bit, but I'm not. I'm counting telephone poles.
Good.
Yes, I'm
going to come fast. I'm telling you, we're excited.
I am excited. It's going to be a lot of fun.
So for those of you that are wondering what we're talking about, Teak Stock is in Marshall, Michigan, which is in southern Michigan, right near Indiana, Ohio, Illinois. Come up and see us for the weekend, Mother's Day weekend. We have lots of Airbnbs in the area, lots of motels in Marshall. It's a free weekend, 35 with Jacqueline. Free setup if you want to weed out some of your china cabinets or your collection. Free setup. Auction on Saturday. Appraisal fair on Sunday. So come on out. Okay, 35 with Jacqueline. 36. Okay for the timer?
Yes.
Just let us know if you're coming and you're setting up so that we can make sure that you have a spot somewhere. If you want to camp, we have plenty of room for that. You're going to be on our farm all weekend. Okay. Ashley's at 36. It is fun. Yeah, it's fun. It's something very different. I don't think there's anything quite like it. It's in my yard.
It's really great. It's just the people and the feeling of it is just really something special.
40 with Isaac.
and all the fun of an antique show and an auction and an appraisal fair on top of it.
Yes. And good food. Good food. We have a food wagon on site. We all go out to eat on Friday night together. And it's just a good time. Come spend the weekend with us. Okay. You're so excited for teak stock. Yes, me too.
Sold. Okay.
Okay.
Isaac, you are the high bidder. Let us know one or both. And if you don't take both, then we'll figure out who our backup bidder is. And you want the red one. Okay, very good. So the red goes to Isaac, and the blue goes to the backup bidder.
Yeah, Brenda's our backup bidder. She wants the blue satin, if she wants that one. Yeah, we always try to have cameras rolling. So if you're at home, you can watch for sure. And we go around and sell for people. So, we have little sales there with some of our members. So you can put faces with YouTube names. It's always fun. Brenda, let us know if you want that.
And that means live sales as well. So yes, if you aren't able to go, you'll be able to experience some of it with us anyway.
We're waiting for Brenda Schaefer. Is that one signed?
Yes, it is. It is signed Edwards.
Oh, okay. I don't know where Brenda is, but we'll go up for grabs on that one. And if Brenda wants it, she can claim it. Brenda's going to take it. Okay.
Brenda Schaefer.
Okay. I have 2 baskets. Are her people on both feeds? I don't know what you mean, but I have like 4 or 5 big Fenton pages who are watching tonight along with YouTube. So that's why we've got a lot of people, 174 peeps in the house. Okay, I have 2 beautiful Victorian 1880, 1910 era baskets. These came out of the Cleveland area, and we've been selling this estate for several years. This one glows cadmium. This is your first choice. This collection was awesome. We sell a few every so often. They were all different in this house. This one has the square handle with the little thorns pulled out. This one's a beautiful lemon color. Now it needs to be cleaned out a little bit, and you can do that. But these are both beautiful Victorian baskets. Okay. I'm going to start them out at 25. Okay. Okay. 25 for choice. And Deb is going to start us out at 25. Now this one, they're both around the same size, but the style is absolutely lovely. This one is a lemon yellow. Now I did get a little bit of a cadmium glow. Let me see if I can get it again. Yep. If you can see that, it does glow the cadmium, which is cool. And then we have this one. Ooh, John brought me a shamrock shake.
I drank some of it.
You drank some of it. Okay. All right. Thanks, John.
That's pretty.
Yes. And this one,
glow?
yes. This one has this really, really tight petticoat crimp on it. Look at how tight that is. And the handle is really cool too. And it has the thorns pulled out. This one glows cadmium too. And you'll see that there. Okay. All right. Victorian era. We have $50 bid. We'll sell at least one. Both came from the same collection. We call it the glass house. This guy had so much glass. It was absolutely crazy. $50 is bid, 55 with Deb. We'll do the timer here in just a second. I want to give you a chance to see these. No two baskets are the same in this collection, and some were his mother's. And he was quite old when he passed away. So there we go. Let's go ahead and we'll put the timer on. Hi, John. Hi, John. Yeah, I got a shamrock shake. Deb, you are the high bid at 55 right now. All you have to do is watch the screen. Those are good. Have you had a Shamrock Shake lately, George?
No, not this year. It's the one time I go to McDonald's.
Okay, we have 55 with Deb. Richard, get in there if you want to bid. Really tight crimp on this one. The bids are showing on the screen, Deb. They're up there. Look on the screen right by the basket. Okay.
Stephen at 70.
Okay. Stephen, you are the winner at 70. Which one or both? Our backup is actually going to be behind the sold, so it's actually going to be Deb. So you guys have bid after the sold, so we can't count you as a backup. Ooh, my picture's getting fuzzy over there. Okay. The orange and yellow. Okay. So Stephen takes this one. And Deb, you are the backup, but it's the same price. Deb Harmon, if you want this, it's going to be the same price, $70. If not, it'll be up for grabs. Thank you, Stephen.
Deb says she'll take it.
Okay, awesome. Awesome bidders. And Deb, I know you had to have gotten my email. Okay. If you need it again, let me know.
Okay, well, I promised you that we would have another Fenton animal on Nest, and we're going to put that one up right now. This will be choice again, and the choices are rather different because we have a choice between this very pretty Fenton angel, and there, I'll get her in front of my face so that it makes the lights a little less hot and you can see the detail better. And this one has the gold and a little bit of poinsettia painting. She could be for Christmas, but she's not super specific, so she could go out year round. And this one has, well, we'll go back to that in a minute. And then the other choice is this. This is just in time for Easter. This is the Bunny on Nest.
Ooh, that's cool.
It's really fun. And it also has frit. You can see around the edge here, this is glass frit, so it's like an overshot of glass. So it's got texture there. It also has, interestingly enough, the glass frit around the edge on the inside, on the outside as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, and these come in different color combinations. This particular one is, now it's not custard glass. It is on milk glass. But it's all hand painted, and these are going to start at $35 each for choice. So $35 is the opening bid on these, and it's going to be the choice between the two of these. $35 is our opening bid.
And did you say who the artists were, George?
No, I'm going to look at that right now with you. This one is, it has its original $60 price tag from 30 years ago. This one is number 654 of a series of 1,000, and A Max is the artist on this particular piece. And this one measures about 7.5 inches tall. So Max is the artist on that. And then for the bunny on the nest, this one is, I believe that is Roberts, if I'm reading that correctly.
Oh, don't even tell me. Does it have an M in front of it?
Let me see if I can see that. Hand painted. Yes, it does appear.
Oh my goodness. So Mary Roberts was a guest on the Rosie show. She was one of our co-op artists. She worked at Fenton a very short time. She actually passed out in the gold room. She couldn't handle the flames or the fumes working there. So she worked very short time there. There's very few pieces with Mary Roberts, and she's known because she was on our show so much. So she is a fun one to collect. She would be thrilled to see this tonight. Okay, 51 with Deb Fines. Mary Roberts, Mary Ann.
That's so cool. You know all the people. This is what's so fun about this. I know a
Yes.
lot of the people who were buying from Fenton, but a lot of the people who were working there, and that is just so impressive and interesting to me.
Well, Mary worked for our group. She has a little shake now, so she can't paint, but she actually designed some of our early paperweights when we started the co-op. So she's a great, great gal. I like Mary a lot. Cheryl's at 65. This is for choice.
Yeah, I thought they were really fun, and I hadn't seen them before, and I just thought that well, Easter is coming, so I thought I needed to put one out here. But yeah, just really interesting the way it's done, and I thought it was so different for them to actually line the inside with frit as well. I wasn't really
That might
expecting
help when you have a cover on something so that it doesn't chip the inside.
Exactly, and it's less likely to move around if you're carrying it to the table. I thought it was
Yes.
actually a pretty clever idea.
And that angel is a difficult mold to find too. You don't see that too often. The other angels are a lot more popular than that one is. You don't see that one. It's heavy, isn't it, George?
It's really heavy, and I actually like it. I've had all of the different angel molds, and honestly, I really like this one. And it has a little bit of an opalescent glow when you have light on it.
All right. Cheryl's at 80. I thank you girls for letting me know that you're out. We've run the timer, so we're just going to keep doing it tonight. Okay, we got about 10 seconds left. Cheryl Kemp is in at 80. Bidder will get choice. Both really desirable pieces. Okay. And Cheryl, Christine Smith, $83. Okay,
Wow,
Christine.
last minute bid. Those work sometimes. That came right in at the last second.
I know.
So Christine, it is your choice. And then Cheryl, you will be the backup. So Christine, let us know. Bunny, angel, or both?
I am going to take a screenshot with you holding that, George, and I'm going to send it to Mary.
Oh, that's neat.
Okay, she's going to take the bunnies.
Okay.
And Cheryl Kemp, is that the one that you wanted? Christine, do you have George's email? I think you do. If you want me to post it, I will. Cheryl Kemp, do you want the gorgeous angel? That's a big angel too. That's yes. Okay, clean sweep, George.
Thank you.
Okay, ladies, here's George's email. All right. I'm going to continue with the Victorian theme because we're there. This is a beautiful bride's basket in the peach blow, and this is from the same time period. This came from Parma, Michigan, and I'm going to start this one at 25. It's all hand painted, and it is a Victorian bride's basket. And here is the beautiful inside. Comes with the silver frame here. And if I measure it across, it is 9 inches. If I measure it tall, it is 11 inches. And there it is. Look at that. In great condition. It's a beautiful Victorian basket, and you'll see the beautiful detail on the silver frame. Excuse my turntable. It just doesn't want to. And you get the spider webs. My turntable, it needs to be replaced. And when I put something heavy on it, it kind of goes like this. But it works. So all right, we're going to go ahead and put the timer on it. Isaac's at 75, and here we go. Look at the little Victorian detail here. All the little flowers are painted. 75 with Isaac. The timer's on the screen. Yep, it sure is. We have 15 seconds left.
We see it anyway.
Yep. We could probably not use the timer today, but we've gone through most of the sale with it. So I think we'll just continue with it tonight. We've got 170 people in here. So, okay, let me get rid of this. Okay. Oh, Richard. Okay, Richard gets it for 100. Thank you, Richard. Thank you, bidders.
Wow, it's so nice to see that people are appreciating Victorian glass again. Bride's baskets are just beautiful, and to find one that actually fits the frame, because so often the bowl would get broken and they put a different one in. And so there aren't very many where they really are a match like that. So that was a very nice piece. I'm going to go to something sweet, simple, small, and I think very fun. And this is going to be choice again. We're going to start these at $15 choice. And the choices are between these two pieces here. One is the other silhouette we have. This is a nice miniature silhouette. Someone was mentioning milkweed earlier, and this one has the milkweed in the background. And it is about 4 inches by 3 inches. And then the other piece here is the woman in the roses. And she is a pocket mirror from about 1910. Now, the mirror is not in fantastic shape, although you can see things from it, but it is a wonderful celluloid, and the image and the woman are in beautiful condition.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Yeah, I think they're very sweet. I can imagine she might have been the bride who had that bride's basket. And so $15 each is the choice on these. The milkweed in the background is that texture that you see there. And a lot of times the companies that made these, like Van Briggle made lampshades with milkweed, their employees would actually go out on their lunch break and harvest milkweed when it was growing so that they can make these things, which I think is just such a neat story. So it's choice between these two. Yes, milkweed, exactly. Sean knows. And they're both very sweet. This one is going to be from about 1910. Pocket mirrors were very popular to give as souvenirs and gifts, whereas silhouettes were very popular as gifts in the 1920s and 30s. So you're looking at a true antique and something that's pretty close. $16 choice now with Sarah Wrinkle. Hello, Sarah. How's the game going anyway? You are a multitasker. $17 for Deb Hannon. And yes, I could see that in a Victorian purse. I could see it in that little reticule you sold earlier with the celluloid. They'd be about the same age. The one with the paisley that somebody got. That was such a great piece that I loved. $18 with Sarah. And again, this is for choice. $20 now for Deb Hannon. Yeah, we wanted to bring some different things to you tonight. I knew I was going to bring some Fenton, and Heidi said, well, let's mix it up and bring a lot of different things. And I think it makes it fun. You never know what'll come out next. And here we go with the timer. We're going to wind this down now. Oh, very good. Your team is winning. That's great. $22 for ginger. Yes, milkweed is the host plant for the monarch butterflies. In our little town in Kentucky, we decided to let the milkweed grow in our yard, and the city came and told us it was a noxious weed according to their list, and we had to take it down. So we started keeping track of how many monarch butterflies there were, and then they decided that maybe we were right, and they let us keep it. And thankfully, because of that, we still see a few monarchs. $23 each. Yes, Tammy, I know you're in that part of the country too. $23 choice now for Deb. All in, all done. And we're going to hit sold here.
In a second. I'm trying.
And there we go. And Deb Hannon, you were our first at 23, so you are our winner. Let us know your choice on these. The mirror is for you, Deb. Okay, very good. Cheryl Kemp, you are the backup at $23. Are you interested in the silhouette? Let us know. I'm going to set that down. I'm holding the wrong piece up. Or no, I am holding the right piece up. There we go. Cheryl, let us know about this. And you'll take that. Very good. Thank you very much.
All right. And I decided to stick with the Victorian theme. So this came from the same collector. And it's very interesting to me. It's got like a Jack in the Pulpit top, but this is a texture. I don't know if you could see it. It's almost like some kind of like a coin dot texture almost. It's got these great amber feet. This is about the same time period as the baskets. This came from the same collector. I'm going to start this one out at $25, and this is old Victorian glass. Beautiful applied feet. It's a JIP, and it's 6 inches tall. This is really cool. Now, I did put a light on it. I think it does glow a little orange. It does. It glows cadmium big time. But it's just a pretty piece. It's different. You don't see the Jack in the Pulpits with feet. And it is footed. So I apologize for that light. Let me see if I can bring it closer. So yeah, here we go.
Oh yeah, now you really see the color. That's nice.
Okay, $40 is bid. Yeah, the guy the glass man, we call him, from the glass house, his business was actually called something JIP. So he had a lot of them, but this one's got feet on it. It's really cool. And this does have an optic type pattern, and it has the beautiful amber feet. All right. So we have 45 with Richard, 50 with Ginger. Apologize, I'm locking up with my picture a little bit there. All right, 50 with Ginger. It's Saturday night. I tend to think sometimes on Saturday night we get overloaded with people. So I'll put it over here. This looks like a little bit better picture. 52 with Corinne, 55 with Barb Weeks. It's really pretty. The colors are just gorgeous. Looks fuzzy over there, doesn't it? Okay, 58 is bid. Let's go ahead and do the timer. Ginger's in at 58. Richard's in at 60. Here it is. Looks like everybody's out, so we'll let the clock run out. 15 seconds left. Richard's our high bid. 10 seconds. There's the color right there. 5 seconds left. Let's go ahead and clear this one out. 62. Woo. Okay, Deb Hannon. Deb, did you get that email through? I want to make sure that you have the email. Oh, I got it. Okay, Deb. Okay, thank you. All right, sold to Deb. Thank you, Deb. $65 is the winning bid. Appreciate it.
All right. Well, we're all loving glass, of course. I know a lot of us are glass fans, and I thought I would do another Fenton choice. And in the color that, again, we're seeing a real comeback. And that is, yes, I love how much the plant world appears, not just in the glass world, also in pottery. I think every flower I know is because I saw a piece of Roseville. Jack in the Pulpit is really beautiful in the shade garden. But anyway, I digress. The choice here is we're going to start these out at $20 choice. And they're nice, substantial pieces. They are both about 8 inches tall. And the choice is going to be between a 1980s or 90s Fenton art piece with the painting in the nice opalescent here, or this one, which is 1950s or 60s era Fenton cased overlay in pink. And this is a nice melon-shaped vase. So $20 is the opening bid for choice on these. And let's see who our artist is on this particular one. We've got Richard at 40. This one is hand painted by Williams. There's the mark on there.
Okay. And that one's getting a little bit of shine on it. That's making it look a little bit washed out. That is a beautiful, like an opaline pink.
Yeah, it's actually, yeah, exactly. It's actually, it's a stronger color than you're seeing on the screen. And then the other one is too a little bit. Pinks do tend to wash out a little bit under studio lighting, it seems. Hello, Miss Wildlife. Nice to see you here. $45 each for choice now with Tammy W. And so, yeah, we have two different pieces of Fenton from about 40 years apart, and yet they seem very happy together.
Yep. The beautiful melon vase is gorgeous. It's an overlay. It's got like a casing. What? Explain that. That's 2 layers. It's overlaid with crystal.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, cased glass is where you have a color or clear over another color. So they took the shell pink and then they, like we saw in that earlier vase, and then they covered it with the clear to give it a little bit more of a transparent appearance, even though it's opaque and you can't see through it. And case glass was something a lot of companies did. Pilgrim Glass started doing it in the 1980s, and by the 90s, they were carving into it and making cameo glass again. That's how cameo glass is made. So cased glass is definitely a certain style, and it gives it a different look. And we are at $52 choice now with Tammy W. A couple of folks are out. Richard may still be in. We're going to find out. We've got just a few seconds left on the clock here. Oh, you did an auction pickup today. How fun. It's always fun to go to a house and take things out that you're going to take to auction, because you get to see how somebody lived.
All right.
$52 choice is the high bid, and it is sold. And that means
Tammy got it for 52 with Richard as the backup.
Okay, Tammy. Well, let us know if you want one or both. And then if there's one left, then Richard will have the option for that. And you can say flower, cased, or both.
Yep. Or melon or the flower.
Yes.
So Tammy is our winner and Richard is the backup, and the high bid before sold is 52. Pink with the flowers.
Okay, very good. Put that aside for Tammy.
That's Tammy Worth.
And let us know if the cased overlay is of interest to you.
That is a really big melon vase too. They come in different sizes. That's the biggest one.
Yes, that's right. I usually see them about half that size.
So Richard is the backup.
Okay, thank you, Richard.
Well, oh yes, he's going to take it. Boy, we're getting clean sweeps. Okay. I don't know if these have a name. My niece calls them big-eyed girls, and I think they're from the 60s. And these two are the same size, so I'm putting them up as choice. They're just adorable. Are they called Harlequin girls or big-eyed girls? Do you know what they call those, George?
Well, I've always heard them referred to as big-eyed girls, and of course, originally, Mrs. Keene was the one who did them, although her husband took all the credit. Who's the artist on these? I noticed there's a mark in the corner.
Mayo, M-A-I-O.
Okay. Yeah, there's a company called Lee that did them, and then other ones. I have to say, these are a little bit cuter. The eyes are more expressive. Sometimes they're just so big and sad that they're kind of, there's this one by Lee, a whole series, and they're playing music and they just look miserable. And I'm like, no. So I like these better.
Yes, these came right off the wall of the hoarder's house. They're 16 inches. It came from Mount Vernon. And they're exactly the same size. Yeah, she's cute. If you want to get the pair, but this is for choice, it will be your option. They have hangers on the back. Ginger is in at 15. And they are so cute. 16 inches, so they're over a foot tall. 16 with Deb. I remember these well growing up. Beautiful, big, expressive eyes. Deb's in at 16. Very cute. I had to have them. And they have the little upturned noses. They're so cute. And of course, you know, dressed in the 60s fashion. They're just really cute.
Yep.
I love them too, Deb. I actually have, and now I might put them in teak stock because they're bigger. We tend to put stuff in the teak stock auction that is bigger because we don't want to ship it. And I have some of the big animals. I don't know if you've ever seen the big-eyed cats and dogs. They're pretty cool. So you might see some of those in the teak stock auction. We're going to go ahead and do the countdown. And again, we have another auction coming up. Let me see if I can. I probably lost it. I did. Forget that. I'll post a link to it later. 23 with Deb. If you subscribe to the channel, you'll see the auction coming up on the 30th. You can absentee bid, actually bid ahead on that one. But the big auction is going to be during Teak Stock. That's going to be May 10th. So that's coming up right around the corner. Yes, indeed. $23 for choice, and that is with Deb. Hi, Debs. Okay, Deb Hannon, would you like them both? You are the winning bidder at $23. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Okay, yeah, those were really cute. Let's see. I'm going to do something different here. This is going to be choice again, and it's going to be choice of trays. I don't think I've ever sold a tray on a live show before, but these trays are, well, one of them will be very familiar to you, I think, and one of them will be something a little bit different. They're going to start at just $15 choice, and this one I'm going to show you is this one. This one might be the familiar one. This is the Coca-Cola tray from 1950. This was the last year that they were heavy and substantial. And she has a little bit of wear right here for full disclosure. It doesn't really affect the image, but I always like to show something if it's anything less than exactly perfect. But it's really clean on the back. It's not rusted. So this is one choice. And then the other one, which is a little bit older, this is from the 1930s. This is celluloid, and it's a boudoir tray. It also has one little tiny issue here, which is one little very small stain that I want to show you. But this one's very pretty because it has the lace in it, and it also has little rhinestones at the corners. So $15 choice on these. And I think they're just so fun for very different reasons. But they could actually live together. Again, I don't know what it is, but for some reason I'm on a pink kick tonight.
I love the pink one. I like Coca-Cola stuff too.
I do too. I mean, I think they're all really neat. I had a friend who we met his mother when she was in her 80s. She's not with us anymore. This is probably 15 years ago. And I happened to have one of these that I had bought. And I was showing him stuff. And she said, "Oh, my goodness, I knew that woman. We were in high school together." So this was a real person. This was not a fiction. This, on the other hand, I think is just so neat because of the way that they sandwich the lace in. So it's a glass tray with a piece of lace, and it's two pieces of glass. So you can't feel it. It's not going to get caught on something. So just a really nice little boudoir tray. We've got $27 for choice now with Pauline. And yeah, I thought they were both fun for very different reasons.
Oh, yeah.
And they both came out of the in a state very close to us, Miss Wildlife, actually. And a very unlikely place to have found them, too, because these also, like the silhouettes, came out of the guy's greasy garage workshop. And he had them, I think he had just a few things that must have been family pieces he kept up high on a shelf. And everyone else was grabbing car parts and auto repair manuals, and I'm grabbing Coke trays and frilly celluloid. So that was fun. but I just
Hi,
thought
Don.
I thought they needed to go someplace where they could live a nice, happy life with someone who would really love and treasure them. So here they are, $36 choice now with Sarah Friedel. And we are winding up. Last few seconds, folks. Get your bids in. Dawn at 39 is our high bidder now for choice. And we're going to hit sold and see who gets what. Okay, we are sold. And Don Curtis, you are first choice.
Ooh, no.
$59 choice. No?
Pauline Pemberton, 45.
Pauline, oh my gosh, Pauline, you got in there. I couldn't see through the tray. I'm glad someone else is paying attention. Pauline, $45 choice, your option. And Don, you will be the backup. So Miss Pauline, it's wonderful to see you, and let me know which of these is of interest to you, either or both, at $45.
Pauline's coming to Teak Stock again, and she's bringing Mary from the state of Washington with her.
Oh, I'm so glad. That'll be really fun. I really enjoy them.
Which one, Pauline, or both? This has been so much fun tonight, George.
Yeah, it's really fun to do a variety of things.
Ooh, she wants the lacy tray.
Okay. And Don, let us know if you are a backup on the cola tray. And Pauline, I've got you down for that. And yes, okay, very good. It's so nice when everybody ends up happy.
Yes, it is. Okay. Thank you, bidders. I have this groovy grapes, this groovy bunch of grapes in green. It's 11 inches. Oh my gosh. George, this is glowing like crazy. I didn't know that was going to glow.
Some of them will. Yeah.
Okay, I'm putting it up. It's out. It glows like crazy. It's 11 inches. This is bigger than a lot of the ones that you're used to seeing. And look at the bunch of grapes. There's tons of them there. So I'm going to start this one at 25. It does have the leaves on it. And it does glow. It's not, it's such a big bunch. You're not even going to see it in there. Look at, but it's got the wood there. That's the back side of it. And it glows like crazy.
Richard
Okay,
knows
$40. And I got to show you guys something. I got to show George something. George will collect the bids. I got to show you something.
We are at $40 with Richard, and I don't blame him because these really large size ones are getting really hard to find, and the prices have really shot up. Now $42 with Pat Montgomery. And yeah, the aquamarine is a really pretty different color. I like these a lot. I have to say this is something that's my taste. Keith at $46 is our high bidder.
I got to show you something. What the heck is this?
Oh, that's so cool. Does it light up?
I don't know what it is.
I've seen those before, and usually you can wire them, and they're like a chandelier.
I can't hardly hold it up. I didn't know what it, if you were, I don't know. You've seen them before. Maybe they go like in the corner of a room.
Yeah, like a swag lamp. Mm-hmm.
Gosh, I gotta set it someplace.
Pat Montgomery now at $50 for the resin grape cluster.
All right. So let's go ahead and move this over. So you think that could have been a lamp at one time?
I think so.
Oh, it's so cool. Anyway, they glow, and it's a very big bunch. You see the plastic leaves there in the wood center. $50. Let's go ahead and put the timer. Hey, Pat, how are you? $50 is bid, 11 inches across. These all glow. That's amazing. Hi, Be Crazy. They're what are these made of, George?
Oh, we've always just called them resin grapes. I think it's acrylic. I don't think it's.
I always called it acrylic. Yeah.
Yeah. But how they colored them, I'm not really sure.
Deb Fines is in at 52. $55 with Pat Montgomery.
And be crazy. No, they're not glass. They are actually are resin.
From the 60s. Hi,
They did do
Angela. How are
glass
you?
ones.
Okay, let me go ahead and.
Oh, and at the last second.
Richard! Yay! Sorry, Pat. Richard, I don't have to ship it. That's why I say yay. Thank you, Richard. Pat, you want that big one? Oh my gosh.
Well, for the most part, because I'm way out in a corner of the country, I've been picking little stuff for today's sale because of the shipping, but you're in the center, so they can get their things. This is going to be choice again, and we're going to start these at $20 choice. And these are, I think, really sweet, and I need to tell you a story about one of them. They are both by Napco, actually. Oh, let's see. There we go. A little less light on her so you can see. This is a head vase from the early 1960s. I said this one was Napco, but it actually has a different label on the bottom. But I've seen them with the Napco label as well. What's nice is that she has all her jewelry and her eyelashes and her fingers are all intact. No damage. And so that's important. So $20 is the opening bid on either she or this piece. Now, this is Napco. I replaced the metal piece that holds up the umbrella because it was missing, as they often are. So I got the thing that looked the most like the original as I could. So she's holding up her nice little daisy umbrella here. So this is how she looks with the umbrella, and this is what they're supposed to look like. Usually you see them with just this.
Yes.
And that means they are missing a piece. So this one is actually complete, and we got the right thing to hold her up. So $20 choice.
Thank you, Barb. Did you see what Barb says? She says, you both work wonderful together, running very smoothly, and you complement each other perfectly. Aww.
That's really nice. Well, I think it's just because we really enjoy this, and we like each other, and we like this stuff, and we really enjoy all of you. So this is just, I don't know, to me, this is just a really, really fun place to be.
Yes.
So $20 choice. Now we're at 32 with Ginger. $32 is the choice between these. This one is Napco. And my light's a little strong, so you're not getting all the detail, but you get the gist. And then this is the other one, which I know Napco made these two, but this one has a Lee Wins exclusive label. So they must have made this for a couple of different people, and somebody wanted their gift stores label or their distributor's label on them.
Is it Lee Ward's?
Lee Ward's, I'm sorry, yes.
Yep.
So you've seen that before. That's interesting. I've never seen that label on this one.
You remember Lee Ward's, the craft stores?
No.
No, okay, in our part of the country, yes. Lee Ward's was a big craft store, and they would have a gift shop type thing in the front of the stores. So when I was growing up, when I was a little kid, yep, Lee Ward's.
Oh, how interesting. That's funny because I got this here in the Seattle area, and we didn't have those stores here. So somebody must have gotten this as a gift from someone in your part of the country. It's interesting how things move, and we are sold, and our high bidder is Ginger at $32 choice. So let us know if you want one or both, Ginger.
Okay, so you can pass them. Okay.
They were in your hometown. Interesting. Well, that's a fun thing to learn. Maybe a relative of Montgomery Ward's, yes. We always refer to it as Monkey Ward's when I was a kid because Montgomery was a lot of words for a little kid. So the head vase goes for $32, and our backup was
Deb Hannon.
Well, Deb, let us know if you're interested in the little Napco girl with the umbrella. And I will make a note that Ginger is getting the head vase. And Ginger, I know that I think you're new to me, so please, again, any of you, even if we've done business before, please do send an email to me at theantiquenomad@gmail.com tomorrow. or later tonight, and I will get an invoice up for you. I'll try to do all my packing and get these shipped out right away. Okay, Deb says no on that, so she is up for grabs. If anyone wants her, let us know.
Okay. Just say you want the umbrella girl. So, Pat said to put these up. I will. They glow too. Now, I don't know where they were wired for a lamp. I thought maybe they went kitty corner. But there's the top, okay? It is heavy. And it is full of grapes. It's 12. We'll start it at 25. And these glow. Now I hope I can hold it up here to show you. I'm gonna have to get off my bar seat. Can you see it glowing green? They all glow.
Yeah, now imagine dropping a black light bulb into the middle of that and hanging it in your room.
Oh, I can't get on my seat with it. God. All right. Here we go. So I did get a light. Remember, George, the first teak stock, I had a grape light. I just got another one.
Oh, cool.
And I love those table lamps. But this is definitely a root beer color, but it glows. I don't know how many grapes are on there. That would have been a good contest tonight. Too bad I didn't. But it's full. $50 with Richard. And it is a foot. Now I'm going to measure it across too. I'm going to measure the wood across. The wood across is 13, and it's heavy, isn't it, John? You saw it. Okay, we have 50 with Richard. Maggie Max 33 is going to take the umbrella girl.
Okay, thank you.
Do you know her?
I
George?
don't. If she'll send her email, we'll get it all squared away.
Okay. All right, we have $50. I'm going to go ahead and let it run down here. It's very unusual. This is unusual. You never find them like this. And you can clean this up a little bit. I didn't expect to sell this tonight. And it does glow. I would put it kitty corner in a room or something. Or, I don't know. Maybe you could make I don't know. We have 20 seconds left, 25 seconds left, 55 with Keith. Those get expensive. Yes. 55 with Keith. I can't hold it up.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm going to start shaking here. 55 with Keith. Okay. Goodness. Diane Robbins. Holy smokes. I wouldn't have thought you would have got that. Thanks, Diane. Hey, what kind of babies are being born on the farm? 65 with Diane. Got any more little cows? Those are so cute. Little donkeys. Thank you, bidders. Diane Robbins was our first 65. Richard, you had 65, but you came just after Diane. So she got it for 65. Thank you, Diane.
She says they're calving there right now. Yes. I have a shepherdess in the family, and all the lambs have appeared in the middle of a snowstorm. I don't know. You think you would wait. Okay. So this lot is going to be a choice of Fenton, and it's 2 bells, but these are larger bells than what we showed before. And they both are hand painted in different ways. We have the amethyst. I should tell you, these are going to start at $15 choice. So 15 is the initial bid. Here is the amethyst. It has this very pretty grape cluster on it. And this one is hand painted by, it has a full signature, and it's so dark I can't quite make it out. I really should do this in advance. I believe it's Cunningham. There we go. Now we can see it. So this is the first choice, $15 for Deb Hannon. And then the other choice is this one. This one is an opalescent, and it's got the hand painting all over. And it's a nice sort of a seafoam green opalescent. It's a little larger or taller than the other one. This one is one of the Fenton 1995 series for their 90th anniversary. And the artist on this, I believe, is Coney, if I'm reading it right. There it is there. So it is choice between these. We are at $15 currently with Deb Hannon. Richard, you also bid 15, but Deb is ahead of you right now because she put it in first. So it's choice between the two bells, and we're currently at the opening bid of $15. And the amethyst and the teal, it's interesting. Both of these colors were very popular around 1990, which is around the time that Fenton had their 95th. Actually, no, their 95th would have been, well, a little later than that, but somewhere in there. $16 bid now for Richard for choice on these. And they both sound nice.
We just had a vase with those grapes on it. I think Friday. I think we thought that color was aubergine.
Aubergine, okay, that makes sense to me.
And that one looks like a green. That one looks like an opaline color. The green
it is
one.
opaline, yeah. It does. You can see on the edges that where it flares out, it's opalescent. $17 choice now for Deb Hammond. Yeah, I always thought bells were beautiful, and it's nice to have something to bring people to the Easter table. My mother would only put them out at Christmas because we would drive her crazy with them otherwise. We thought that meant that she was the staff and that we were to ring them when we needed something, and she didn't think that was a very great idea.
I remember my mom gave us bells when we had chicken pox when we were kids.
Oh, yeah. My mom did that too. And after day 3, she was like, "You're better. You can go back to school now."
All right, here we go.
$18 each with Richard for choice. And we're getting down to the last few seconds here. So if you're interested in these, put your bids in now. Choice between the lovely purple and the lovely opalescent green. Corinne says, "Don't blame Mom." I don't blame her, actually. I'm sure we were very obnoxious.
All right, here we go. 20 seconds left. Get your bids in. Now, when we do choice, we'll at least sell one. If the price doesn't get where we want it, we'll sell at least one.
$19 for Deb. Choice on these. Just a few seconds left. And we're going to go sold here. So here we go. And we are sold. And Deb Hannon, $19 choice. Tell us which one you want, or if you want both, we will send them both to you. Opalescent. Okay, that one goes to Deb. And Richard, if you are interested in the amethyst, let us know.
Carol Sue says, "We were all raised by the same parents. I had a bell for chicken pox and the mumps." I was on my top bunk beds. So when I rang that bell, it could really be heard. I can't come down, Mom. I'm too sick. All right. Deb got the opalescent bell. Our backup bidder is Richard. Richard, do you want the other one?
Okay, no on that. If anyone does want this, it is up for grabs, $19.
That's a good color, Richard. If you got a box coming, that's a good color. Anybody else up for grabs?
Oh, I see another animal.
I know, and I don't think I could get. That's not going to fit. Okay.
This one looks like a big one.
All right. Anybody want the aubergine bell with the grapes? If you do, that is a phenomenal price. Grab it. Up for grabs on the bell. Just say you want the grape bell. And while I'm talking to you about this, I do have the link now. This is for our bid call auction. So you can go, this album is public. You can go look at the pictures. You can bid on the first picture of whatever item you want. When we start the auction on March 30th at 11 o'clock, We'll go through the lots. We're going to take the high bid from Facebook, and I will call the auction. It's a quick, fast-paced auction, 2 hours, 80 lots. So there it is. Go take a look. You might find something that you like. Okay. So go ahead. If you want that bell, I'm telling you, that's a phenomenal price for that bell. Somebody should pick that up. Okay. We have a stife. And I will start this one at 20. So this is a stife. Here is the tag. This is a big one. He's got an orange tag in his ear. It's more like a pewter button. Now this one says he's made in Germany, and he is a replica from the 1926 mohair teddy bear. So I'll start him at 20. He is stiff. He's got the tags there. And he's big. I don't know how to measure the teddy bears. I'm going to measure him standing up. And he is 16 inches. He is 16 inches, and he is just gorgeous. So it says that it is a replica from 1926 mohair. These are made in Germany. These are stiff. Okay. There's the tag. So there he is. Okay, Richard's at 30. In great condition. These are more contemporary stiff. I don't know exactly what year they are, but you guys, for you stiff lovers, you know, you can pull up the information on the buttons and the tags, and that will identify the year for you. And a lot of times the little stiff button will have different fonts that will also tell you the year. I am no expert, but I'm trying to learn with this collection that I have. So Richard's in at 30, 16 inches. And here is the timer.
It's neat that he's made like the old bears. So he's got the long snout and the big pads, and he looks like the turn of the century bears. Oh, and Gina, I got you on the bell. Thank you.
Great. Okay. There he is. Take me home. Take me home. Take me home. Who did that? Donna Summer. I want to be close to you. All right. 33 with Deb Fines. Take me home. All right. 33 with Deb Fines. We have just 5 seconds left. And let me take this off of here. And we'll see where we end up. Take me home with Cher. Oh, yeah, that I can hear that husky voice. You know, it maybe husky's a bad word, but that deep, deep voice that Cher has. Yeah, you're right. All right, Richard gets it for 35. Thank you, Richard.
Okay, I got to get ready. Shoot.
Are you running out of stuff?
I am. This is my last choice here, but I can get to it. There we go. All right. Yes, it started. I suddenly realized everything is far away now. Okay, so this is going to be my last Fenton choice. And these are both cranberry glass because I'm starting to see people collecting cranberry again. Some people are just learning for the first time that they had to use gold to get this color and that it's special because of that. But also, again, with the gray interiors, the last time cranberry was super popular was back when a lot of people had gray interiors because it's a rich color that looks good with it. So
yes,
here are the choices, both Fenton. And we're going to start these at $30 choice. And one of them, okay, you're going to have to help me here. I always get this confused. Coin dot and coin spot.
I do too.
I think this is spot because the opalescence is on the outside with the casing. And then this is in. So I think that makes it spot.
I think it is too.
I think dot is where it sprays. And then this one isn't opalescent. It's a but it has a twist optic and it is a Jack in the Pulpit vase. And it's got the Fenton label there that you see and a nice little crimp there. And so this one is 1980s. This one is a little bit earlier, I think. And it's just got a very nice opalescence to it. We're at $38 for choice. Oh, hello, Sarah. Well, it sounds like they won. That sounds like fun. I love hockey.
George, we are so blessed. We have had over 153 people all night long. This is the lowest we've had. 153. We've had upwards almost 200 all night.
That's just great. I'm so glad people are enjoying this, and I'm so glad we get to do this sometimes, and we will do more. You'll see more of us in the fairly near future, I think.
Yeah, we'll have to do another one before Teak Stock. Maybe 3 or 4 weeks out, we'll do another one.
Absolutely.
We got to get everybody excited about it.
Oh, I am excited. Yes. $45 for Sarah as the high bidder for choice now. You know who, strangely enough, collects Jack in the Pulpit vases is Mike from Well Swung. We always think of him for swung vases. He has 100+ Jack in the Pulpits in his collection.
I have to get a hold of him.
Susan Lee, $50. Hello there, Susan. It is nice to see you. And thank you for your bid. She is the current high bidder at $50 for choice. Susan's involved in a thrift store that is with an assistance league that also does estate sales. And she tipped me off to a really fun estate sale recently. So thank you for that. I'll have to put some of those things out to sell at some point here too. $52 for Deb Hannon. So $52 choice is the current bid, and we are wrapping it up here. The last 30 seconds on my last lot.
Yeah, Mike is awesome. I have not contacted him yet. I got to see where he is at and see if he's coming to Teak Stock.
53 choice now for Susan Lee.
He hangs out on Whatnot. All right, 53 is bid. And
55 now for Deb Hannon. And the sold's going to go up, and we'll finalize here and see who wants what. Sold, and Isaac at $60 gets in with the final bid. So $60 for choice, Isaac. Tell us if you are interested in the Jack in the Pulpit vase, the opalescent vase, or both. I have to say that this is a very discerning crowd too. You buy good things and you know what things are worth. It's nice to see. And he'll take the opalescent. Very good. And that means our backup, who is Deb Hannon. Let us know if you're interested in the Jack in the Pulpit vase. And I will make a note of Isaac, who I'm meeting for the first time. So I'll look forward to getting your email. And then I'll get an invoice, and I'll pack these and get an invoice out to you.
Clean sweep. Deb Hannon's going to take that one. And Isaac, there is the email address. I can do one more lot. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, please do.
Okay. All right. I have 2 pieces of purple slag, and I didn't want to end the evening without putting these up. So we're going to start these at 15. And this is for choice. This one is a beautiful purple slag compote candy. Look at the color in this. Just because I'm starting it at 15, I want to give everybody a chance. Purple slag, I just saw a sale. I could not believe the price of the hens on a nest that were in purple slag. But purple slag in general is going very high right now. It's 4.5 inches tall by 5 on that piece. Okay. And this one is a little bowl. Very unusual shape. I haven't seen this shape before. I don't know the maker of either one of these. This one almost looks like it was made in a studio or something, but it's got that lovely purple slag. Look at that. So the bowl is 7 across and 3 high. Very pretty. Just pick these up. I was trying to see if there was a signature on the bottom of it. Could be. Richard is in at 30. Look at that. Isn't it pretty? So here is the bowl. I'll put it up there so you can see how it sits. It's almost like a top hat they flattened the top out. It's very pretty. Ginger's at 32. There's the inside. Just gorgeous. And then here's the inside of that compote. Okay, 35 is our high bid with Deb. We'll go ahead and run the timer. It shows you the flip side of that vase too. Just gorgeous color on the compote. And here is the bowl. It is, Tammy. I hope you guys have enjoyed our Saturday night together as much as we have. This has been a nice evening. 35 with Deb. And 15 seconds left. Whoops. That picture is just not real good. So we'll show you here. It's been great. Thank you. It's been great getting to know you, Deb. Okay. Make sure you subscribe to our channels so that you don't lose us. Okay, let me go ahead and shut that off. Thanks. Thank you, Dawn. Okay. All right. Richard is the high bid at 45. It's been a love blast, Stephen. You know it. Richard, would you like 1 or 2? You're so happy to see both of us. Yes, I've missed George. Okay, both. Okay, Richard, you got it. Let me write this down. 480, 481, the triple flag. Okay. All right. Let's get rid of this and we'll say good night. So let's do this. Okay. Once again, before we leave, I'm going to post George's email right here. If you need George's email, there it is. Last time for you to screenshot. I'll put mine up there in just a second. And George, this has been fun.
Yeah, it sure was. I'm so glad we got to do this, and we'll do it again soon. And yeah, there's it's interesting being in a part of the country I'm usually not in the late winter, early spring, because I'm finding different stuff, and you guys like it, and so do I. So we'll keep bringing you more.
Okay.
What do you have going on next, by the way?
What's that?
What do you have going on next? Do you have sales this week starting?
Probably in the mornings. We always do 10 at 10s in the morning. And we usually have one night sale a week. Eileen, I could say she's my partner. She kind of fills in when I can't in the morning. But we do 10 o'clock in the morning Eastern time. So we do morning sales for about an hour and a half on the weekdays.
I'll be in bed.
Yes, I know. You did a morning sale once.
Oh, yeah. When I'm on your time zone, I'm happy to do them. That's 7 in the morning here. I'm not so sure about that.
Okay, everybody. We will see you very soon. Hopefully, we'll do one more sale together before Teak Stock. Thank you. Your invoices will be out in the next day or two. Later, Gators.
Right. Thanks so much.